Ever wondered how the upcoming assembly elections in India could reshape the political landscape of the country? Well, you're not alone. These elections, held every 5 years in each of India's 28 states and 8 union territories, are a pivotal part of India's democratic process. They determine the members of the Legislative Assembly, the bodies that create laws and regulations for each state. The assembly elections of 2024 are on the horizon, and their results could have significant implications. Stay tuned as we delve into the background of these elections. India's democratic fabric is woven by its federal system of government. This vibrant democracy is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories, each with its distinct cultural identity and administrative structure. Within these, each state has its own legislative assembly, a dynamic body responsible for creating laws and regulations tailored to the unique needs of its people. These assemblies are truly the heart of Indian democracy, giving voice to local issues on a national stage. Every 5 years, the rhythm of democracy beats louder as assembly elections take place. These elections are a testament to the power of the people, who choose their representatives in the Legislative Assembly. The chosen members then shoulder the responsibility of shaping the future of their state. This cycle of representation and responsibility is a cornerstone of India's democratic journey. Now let's turn our attention to the upcoming assembly elections in 2024. The year 2024 is marked red on the political calendar of India. This year holds significance as several states are set to host their assembly elections. Among those in the spotlight are Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, and Goa. Now you might wonder, why are these elections so crucial? Well, the answer lies in the potential they carry to reshape the political landscape of India. Let's start with Uttar Pradesh, the most populous state of India. An election win here not only means control over the state's vast resources, but also carries a symbolic value, often seen as a barometer for the central government's popularity. Next up, we have Gujarat, the home state of the current Prime Minister. It has been a stronghold for the ruling party for the past 2 decades. Any shift in the political dynamics here could signal a change in the national narrative. Then we move up north to Himachal Pradesh and Punjab. Both these states have a history of alternating between the 2 major national parties. The competition here is intense, and the results can often be unpredictable. Lastly, let's turn our attention to the small but politically significant state of Goa. Known for its high voter turnout, the electoral verdict from Goa often captures the mood of the nation. These assembly elections are not just about deciding who governs these states. They are also about the ruling party at the center and the opposition parties. The performance in these elections can be a reflection of their standing in the national arena. The stakes are high and the parties are aware. They know that a victory in these states can strengthen their position at the center, while a defeat might force them to rethink their strategies. So, as we inch closer to the 2024 assembly elections, the political atmosphere is charged with anticipation, speculation, and high-pitched campaigning. Now that we understand the importance of these elections, it's time to discuss the key issues. Opening. Every election has its own set of issues that sway the voters. As we move closer to the 2024 assembly elections, a multitude of issues are emerging that could potentially influence the outcome. One of the most prominent issues is the economy. With the global pandemic having taken a toll on the Indian economy, the government's economic policies and strategies to revive growth will be under scrutiny. The voters will be watching closely to see how the government plans to tackle issues like inflation, which directly affects their daily lives. Unemployment is another key issue. The pandemic has led to job losses in several sectors, and the youth of the country are particularly concerned about the lack of job opportunities. The government's success in creating jobs and reducing unemployment could be a deciding factor for many voters. Development is a perennial issue in Indian elections, and 2024 will be no different. The voters will be assessing the government's performance in terms of infrastructure development, social welfare schemes, and overall progress of their respective states. One issue that has made headlines recently is the farmers' protest against the 3 agricultural laws passed by the government. This issue has the potential to sway a significant section of the rural vote bank, especially in states like Punjab and Uttar Pradesh. Lastly, the COVID-19 pandemic and the government's handling of the crisis is a critical issue. The voters will be looking at the government's health policies, the vaccination drive, and the measures taken to mitigate the impact of the pandemic.
These are just some of the key issues that are likely to dominate the 2024 elections. The political parties will need to address these issues effectively in their campaigns if they wish to win the trust of the voters. Closing, with these issues in mind, let's look at the key players in these elections.
Elections are a grand stage where various political parties vie for the limelight. In the upcoming 2024 assembly elections, the spotlight is on three key players: the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Indian National Congress, and the Aam Aadmi Party. Let's delve a bit deeper to understand their current political stand and anticipated performances. The Bharatiya Janata Party, or BJP, is the ruling party at the center. With a stronghold in many states, the BJP will certainly be a formidable contender. Its agendas are likely to revolve around its developmental projects, economic reforms, and national security initiatives. However, its handling of the recent economic downturn and the pandemic may also come under scrutiny. Next up, we have the Indian National Congress, or INC. As the main opposition party, the INC has a crucial role to play. It is expected to highlight the shortcomings of the current government while presenting a clear and strong alternative vision for the country. The INC's performance in states like Punjab and Goa will be particularly interesting to watch, given its historical influence in these regions. Last but not least, we have the Aam Aadmi Party, or AAP. A relatively new entrant in the political arena, the AAP has been gaining momentum in recent years. The party's focus on local governance and public welfare issues has resonated with many voters, especially in the urban areas. It will be fascinating to see if the AAP can expand its footprint beyond Delhi and Punjab and make a substantial impact in these elections. These are, of course, not the only players. Regional parties will also be vying for their share of the limelight, and their influence can often tip the scales in a tightly contested election. In the dynamic theater of politics, alliances can shift and underdogs can rise. But one thing is certain, the stakes are high and every move will be closely watched. As the political drama unfolds, we'll be right here, keeping you updated. As we wrap up, we hope this video provided you with a comprehensive overview of the upcoming assembly elections in India. We've covered the structure of Indian democracy, the states going to polls in 2024, the key issues at stake, and the main political players. These elections could significantly shape the country's political landscape. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching.